Mornings can make or break your day, or at least that's what all the productivity gurus say. Honestly, I just need my mornings not to feel like an Olympic event. My name's Larissa, and this is the Concussion Crew, where we share tips and tricks for making life a little bit easier. Today, I'm going to share 5 things that I do in the morning to set myself up for success. These are simple things, no 5 a.m. workouts at the gym required. Let's be real. When making your bed feels like a chore, you just don't do it. Or at least I don't. To make it easier, I make my bed while I am still in it. I've gotten rid of my throw pillows, the fancy comforter that goes on top, the extra blanket that hangs off the end of the bed. So I've got my sheet, a blanket, and then folded at the foot of my bed, I've got a just-in-case blanket for nights when it gets cold. In the morning, I grab the sheet, I pull it up, I straighten it out, I grab the blanket, I pull it up, I straighten it out, and then I slip out of bed and say, good enough, done. It takes literally 10 seconds and makes my space feel more put together. There are a couple of reasons that this is helpful. A made bed can set the tone for the day. Studies have actually shown that small wins like this boost mental clarity and productivity. It's a little thing that can make your brain feel like this day is successful already. I got this. And if making your bed feels like Mount Everest, if you think, I have a million throw cushions and I like them, I don't want to get rid of them, check out my video on using vacuum seal storage bags to temporarily put the extra bedding somewhere. If you're in the middle of a stressful season, if you are injured, if you are ill, if you are dealing with chronic pain, streamlining things for a little while can help. So make sure you check out this video. I am not here to tell you to put on jeans first thing in the morning, because honestly, no, absolutely not. But for me, it's important to change out of my pajamas, even if it's just into a tracksuit or comfy pants, something that I'm going to wear just hanging out around my house, and brushing my teeth. It makes me feel fresh. It makes me feel ready to take on the day. Even if I'm just staying at home wearing the comfiest tracksuit known to humankind, it's an important step for me. It helps to shift my brain from sleep mode to, okay, let's try to function mode. And it makes me less likely to just crawl back into bed and feel kind of hopeless, if that makes sense. Even if I'm lying down on the sofa in a tracksuit, it's just a different shift. It's a different feeling, for me at least. Step number 3, I eat and hydrate because I do not need a hangry meltdown in an hour. Nobody makes good decisions on an empty stomach. That's biology. That's a fact. So something I like to do is keep hard-boiled eggs in my fridge ready to go for just a quick protein boost. It's an almost no effort breakfast. I can have it with a slice of toast, or if that's all I can handle, that's okay too. Having hard-boiled eggs in the fridge helps me to add protein without having to stand first thing in the morning while I'm groggy. It gives me protein, which helps to prevent energy crashes. And I always drink a glass of water first thing in the morning because we wake up dehydrated. And the hydration helps to wake up my body, and it helps to keep headaches away. If you're like me and you have a concussion, you know you already get headaches and migraines. So if we can keep a dehydration headache at bay, so much the better. Now, if hard boiling eggs feels like a lot, I totally get that. You can buy pre-hard boiled eggs at the store, or keep a high protein Greek yogurt on hand. So after I'm up, I'm dressed, I've had a little snacky, I take a realistic look at my schedule. Sometimes I plan an ambitious to-do list, and then at 2 o'clock, I'm like, who was I planning this day for? Or even if I don't plan an ambitious to-do list. If I say I am going to pick up groceries today, but I wake up with a migraine or I'm really dizzy and I don't think that driving is a good idea, I'm going to need to replan, adjust, my friend. So once I wake up and I know what my energy level is like and what my pain level is like and what capacity I have, I take a realistic look at my schedule, factoring in all of these additional pieces of information so that I don't set myself up for failure. This can help because if you just move through your day and you say, once I'm done, that's not necessarily prioritizing what actually matters and can make you feel guilty, and you might try to push through at the end of the day. I can do one more thing. It's just one more thing on my list. But in the morning, when you've got a clear head, you can give yourself a little more space and grace to say, I think that's going to be too much today. And I can easily move this one thing to tomorrow or later in the week. Before diving into the chaos of the day, I like to take a few minutes to meditate and surface orient. Dr. Jordan, who is in charge of my neurological rehab, introduced me to surface orienting recently. So I've added that into my morning meditation. Everybody knows what meditation is. I have talked about the First This podcast, which offers free 10-minute or less guided meditations that make it really easy to get started. Surface orienting is helping me with my dizziness, and it's basically where you just pay attention to the feeling of your body on the ground. I do this in the mornings while I'm lying down for my morning meditation, so I'll kind of go, my heels are on the ground, and I'll notice the feeling of my calves on the ground. And I move up my body so that my body is aware of where it is. It's orienting itself based on the surface that I'm on. Hence the name surface orienting. And that's it. 5 simple things I do to set myself up for success in the morning. If you have a go-to habit in the morning that really helps you to focus your day and do your best, make sure you drop it in the comments below. And remember that mornings are only half of the equation. If you'd like to see how I set myself up for success at night, make sure you check out my evening routine video next. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I hope this was helpful, and I hope that you remember that mornings are hard. You are not alone trying to find ways to make mornings work for you.